we will learn about factors and multiples. Now we can write a factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. Now what do you mean by exact divisor? If I take a number and if I divide, if no remainder is there, then it is called exact divisor. Let me take an example. 15. Now first, always you have learned divisibility rules. In my earlier videos I have talked about divisibility rules. So in case it's a big number, then you will require divisibility rule to check whether you can divide that number by 1, 2, 3 in order we will check. Now it is always 1 is factor of every number. 1 into 15 is 15. Now we know at ones place we don't have 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0. So this number is not divisible by 2. So we leave 2, we check 3. 3 into 5 is 15. Again, this 15 is not divisible by 4. You can either use the divisibility rule or you can divide and check. It is better to use divisibility rules because for big numbers we have learned divisibility rules to check whether that number is divisible by a given number or not. So 4, it is not divisible. We go to 5. 5 into 3 is 15. Now we have repeated this 3 and 5. So we stop here. And what are my factors? You write your answer as factors of 15 are, we start from here, the smallest one. It's easier to understand the concepts later of common multiples. We write in an order. So we start here 1, 3, 5 and 15. We write it once only. We don't repeat this 3 and 5 again and again. So these are my factors. Now this bigger number 15 is called multiple of these numbers. So we can write with this that a number is a multiple of its factors. So these I am repeating once again. A factor of a number is an exact divisor. What do you mean by exact divisor? If I'll divide 15 by 1, there will not be a remainder. I'll get my answer, the quotient, as 15. If I'll divide 15 with 3, my quotient will be 5. So no remainder. If I divide 15 by 5, I'll get my quotient as 3. So again no remainder. So exact divisor means your remainder is 0. So a factor of a number is exact divisor of the given number. And we start always with 1 and we keep on checking the divisibility rules and check whether the number is divisible by 1. This number was not divisible by 2. So we have left 2. And a number is a multiple of its factors. Now let's see these factors and learn more facts about it. Now you will see 1 is factor of every number. So we can write from here 1 is factor of every number. and you can see the number itself is also its factor. We have seen 15 here, so we 1, 3, 5 and 15, these are the factors we have written. So 1 and the given number are always the factors. So first thing we have learned, 1 is factor of every number, and second thing we can write, every number is factor of itself. Like in this case, 15 was the given number and it is also its factor. So every number is factor of itself. And you can see all these factors, 1, 3, 5, either they are equal to that number, the factors are equal to that number, or they are less than that number. So we can also write, looking at this example, that every factor of a number is less than or equal to the given number. Also you can see when I am talking about factors, I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 factors. A thing which is countable is called finite. So we can write one more fact for this, that the factors are finite, they are countable. So number of factors are finite. You can count them. Now let's talk about the multiple. Here these are the factors and the given number is the multiple of these factors. A number is a multiple of its factors. So in case a number is given and we want to find the multiples, we will check for multiples now. So I am rubbing this. We will talk about multiples now. So I am talking about multiples. Let me take another example. Let me take a smaller number, 8, right? So multiples of 8 I am talking about. Multiples of 8 I am talking about. So you start multiplying with 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and you can write the multiples. Multiples of 8 are 8, 16 and so on. So what we can see, that my number was 8, multiples are either equal to that number or greater than that number. So we can write every multiple is greater than or equal to given number. In this case, my given number was 8 and we have written the multiples. We keep on multiplying with 8 into 1, 8 into 2 and so on, and we get the multiples. Now you can see these dots, that means there is no limit. So we can write, they are infinite. So we write the number multiples, the number of multiples are infinite, and every number is multiple of itself. So when you start writing the multiples, you start with the given number, multiple of itself. So they ask for 8, we start with the number they are asking and we can write about the multiples.